90s, became executive director of COPA, Francisco Segovia.
Buenas tardes, can you hear me? Good afternoon, can you hear me? Okay. So, yes, I'm Francisco Segovia. I came from El Salvador in the 90s, when El Salvador was going through a civil war that ended up killing thousands of people. When El Salvador had death squad, and also when El Salvador had clandestine jails where people were disappeared. I am here today speaking with you as a Salvadorian, but also as a U.S. citizen. And let me tell you, friends, that I am proud to be Salvadorian, and I am proud to be a U.S. citizen. But I also fear both governments. Both governments are attacking our civil rights here in the United States, but also in El Salvador. It is not what is happening right now. Like I said before, in the 70s and the 80s, people were disappeared in El Salvador. They were in clandestine jails. What Bukele has done now is legalized those jails that before were clandestine. Now they use the system to put people in jail. I want to tell you, and people say, thank you for being here. I want to thank you for being here because this matters to every one of us. Every single person is at risk of ending up at one of those jails in El Salvador. Any one of us. And when I say that I fear both governments, because as a U.S. citizen, I can be, my citizenship could potentially be taken away, and also ended up in El Salvador jail. So it is essential that we demand due process. It is essential that we demand from our two governments respect to our human rights, to people's human rights. Imagine, here in the United States, the administration has aggressively pursued mass deportation, including the controversial use, the Alien and Gay Enemies Act of 1798. And with that has basically targeted Venezuelans and also Salvadorians and many other immigrants from various countries around the world. These has led to arresting people without due process, and we cannot tolerate that.
No.
We had the case, and many of you have the sign of Ilmar Abrego, after the U.S. Supreme Court ordered the Trump administration to facilitate the return to Ilmar Abrego Garcia, who was deported to administrative error. President Bukele said that he has no plan to return him. And here is what happened in El Salvador. And it's also happening here. If you have a tattoo, immediately you are connected with gangs. And if you are connected with gang, there is no due process with you. Even if you are connected with a gang, you have to have due process. You have to be defeated in court. But we are missing that. When Bukele stated that he's not reporting a terrorist, when a president is making such a statement, is basically condemning someone to be in jail forever. And we cannot tolerate that. As civil society, we cannot tolerate that someone is a judge and is committing those atrocities. So is that what you are doing here today? And when I was asked, hey, you as a Salvadorian, can you speak? Of course I can speak. There are many Salvadorians that want to speak, but they are so it is essential that we cannot be silenced. It's essential to be here expressing our worldview, because that is a human right to be able to express what we think and how we want a society to respect each one of us for who we are. With that, I want to tell you that what you are doing today is so essential for you, for me, and for everybody else who can be a target of this government or Trump or Bukele in El Salvador. So thank you for being here, and let's keep fighting for our dignity, for our human rights, and democracy.
Thank you, Francisco.
Am I doing stuff now?
You got them. Yep.
Is it you? All right.
Due process.
Due process. Due process. Due process. Due process. Due process. Due process. Due process. Due process. Due process.
Yo, heads up, I turned it off. So.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here today to stand up for democracy! I have a special statement to read from U.S. Senator Tina Smith. Tina says, "Dictators disappear people. That's what they do. The Supreme Court ordered Trump to work to bring Armando Abrego Garcia home to his family and 3 kids in a 9-0 unanimous decision. Trump's defying that court order and refusing to take responsibility for his mistake. That's complete lawlessness." I suspected it was only a matter of time before Trump openly defied SCOTUS. His refusal unambiguously reveals that he wants unlimited, unchecked power to do whatever he wants to whomever he wants. And trust me, this isn't the end. It's just the beginning. Unless we stop him, America follows the rule of law, not the whims of a dictator. The president can just ignore the Supreme Court. You can't do that.